Hello everybody, Angie here, coming on to do this week's Marguerite Miller Collage Challenge. We are on week 18 and I have got things spread throughout my desk. We are going to get right into this. I'm trying something new this week. We're going to go through the prompt real quick and we are going to get started. We are on week 18. It says find a special photo that can serve as a focus for your collage. Look for additional papers that can enhance what you see in the photo. So basically, it's a free-for-all, kind of do your own thing. So this year, I've said it many times before, I'm trying to incorporate new things, use new things that I have, are not necessarily new things, but use things that I have not used in a long time. We all tend to hoard things. I'm trying to bring things out that I have not used in a really long time. So with that being said, I'm going to incorporate some stamps in this project and some inks. Now that is a very, how would you say, sensitive piece and subject with me because I'm not real comfortable with using mixed media pieces and inks and things like that. It's very new to me, very foreign. I enjoy it. I think it's beautiful. It's a lot of fun, but I'm just not real good at it. I'm not real comfortable. It's not my comfortable space, but I'm going to tackle it this time. I thought it would be a good time to try it. Okay. I have an idea in my head how I want this piece to look. Whether it's going to come out or not, that's something we will find out together. Okay. I have cut down just a thin piece of paper for a base to work with, and if it comes out once my collage is made, I will transfer it to my collage book, okay? And I just cut it down to the size of my notebook. Now, I'm just going to be working with some inks and some different colors, trying to bring in some texture, things like that, some different pieces of papers, collaging, and then working with my stamps for the focal image. Okay, now my focal image that I've chosen two. This pretty stamp here of a little boy propped up on against a little tree branch here with his dog, and he's thrown in a fishing rod and trying to pull in some fish. Okay, just looks like a nice little lazy summer or spring day, could be a fall day, who knows, but I just love this stamp and I have not picked it up or touched it in many moons. Okay, so I chose that one, and then along that theme I thought, you know, hey, maybe him and his dad or the family, they're having a fishing weekend, something like that at their cabin. So I pulled out a cabin stamp, so we're going to be using that one. Okay, so I just stamped those. Okay, we're going to be using those as my focal image. And then depending on how much space I have, I also brought in another little cabin, a tree stamp, and then just a word sentiment. If I have room, I'll try to fit that in. And this says, the best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart, by Helen Keller. Okay, so if I have room and if it turns out, I'll be using those. Okay, so let's see what we can come up with. What I thought was I would just do a rough tear, cut, what have you, of these two images. Okay. And I thought I'd put him down in the corner since his pole's going this way. And then I'd put the cabin up there, like maybe he took a trail down and he found a nice little spot. You know, even though the images are close together, we have to use our imagination. And maybe, you know, he walked down a half a mile or so and found a nice little cozy spot, him and his dog, where he can fish, okay? Maybe it's his little favorite spot where he could fish. So with that being said, I had this pretty image just to bring in some color. and I wanted to kind of nestle him in. And we'll see how this looks, and if it doesn't look good, we can always go with something else, you know? We're just kind of winging it here. But I thought this image was pretty, and you know, even though the image, the focal images are black and white, we do need a little color in here, and that's why I brought in some inks. And then I thought the bird image and just the flowers, I just thought it might tie in once we get it all done. We'll see. I thought I would, or I was hoping. Maybe if I take away this leaf. Maybe something like that. I like that, okay? We could do something like that. And then I was thinking maybe make a little bit of a trail up toward the cabin, and I thought I'd use some pretty book page for that. And I have this aged book page here. So I thought we could just do a tear of like a trail. Of some sort. And then once I get my pieces where I think I might want them, then we'll figure out the rest. We're just having a little play, having a little fun, seeing what we come up with. That can be the trail, maybe something like that. Okay. And then just bring in some different papers just for fun. And this is just some foreign text papers that I recently received from a friend here on YouTube. Thank you very much, Chala. If you're watching this, you may recognize some of the papers. And let's see, I think I want to go straight edge on here. Once we start putting our inks down, I think everything will kind of, I'm thinking will kind of balance out. There we go, something like that. Kind of liking that, okay. All this is going to get kind of tucked underneath. Like so. Just a collaged page. Like that. Okay, kind of liking that. Okay. I think I want to go a little more detail with the fussy cut on here. Bring that in a little touch. Okay. All right, so I think I'm liking that. So let's start putting some color down with some inks. Let's see how that those are gonna be on top. That's gonna be on top. Okay, so let's, I've got a little bit of water, a couple paintbrushes, and then I just got some random colors. I grabbed some green, some brown, some yellow, some orange, some like silvery gray. I just thought some like earth tone colors. Let's see, and we're gonna do each piece individually. And I have this mat down here to try to keep my mess down to a minimum. So let's start, we're just gonna do random. Let's put some green down. And I have not used these inks in a long time either. I don't even know how juicy or dry they are. We're getting a little bit of color there. So let's see if we can put a little water on there and pick up some of that color. Okay, and we're just gonna get to flicking and see. We're gonna have to move everything out of the way because we're gonna have color going everywhere. Or actually, I got some cotton balls here. We can do some splotching. Let's just do each one a little different. Let's just do some splotching on this one since it's a little quicker. Okay, that's a green. Let's get it all. All right. And I'm gonna spritz a little of this on there. Okay, so that's one. We'll let that one dry. Let's bring in the other one, or the other two. And let's do some brown. Let's use a little piece of this paper, wipe that up. Let's see if we can get some brown down. This brown looks kind of dry. I wonder if I can put a little water on the pad. Oh, that'll work. I have, oh yeah, that works. Okay. And I got another cotton ball here. And we're just putting some color. Putting color down. Nothing serious, guys. Nothing serious. Okay. We're gonna got some yellow here. See if we can splotch some yellow on here. Okay. On this one, I got this. Oh, I haven't even opened that one. I haven't even opened this, and I've probably had it at least 5 years. Can you believe it? Jeez. Goodness, Angie. All right. Let's use the brush. See if we can flick it. I'd like some droplets. There we go, some big ones. Let's bring some of that orange in, maybe just to a couple of the corners. Oops, that was a little much. Let's see if I lift some of that off. Put some of that down over there. And let's move that brown. And let's put a little bit of green down. That worked. Let me put a little bit of water on my pad. Get a little juicy. I have not used these pads in some of these pads, should I say, in a really long time. Okay. Like I said, we're just doing random color. Nothing serious. Okay. Nothing serious. All right, let me bring my paper back in. And let's see what we can do. We had this here. So let's put that down. And I have started videoing kind of late in the day, and I don't know how the lighting is. I'm going to turn this light on and see if that helps. Hopefully that doesn't put a glare. Hopefully that helps a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put that down there. Looks nice. And then we were going to put this down here, weren't we? I do believe. And then this was going to go here. All right, let's put that down. I mean, that's what this Marguerite Miller's collage is all about, right? Trying new things and experimenting and having fun. And so today, or should I say this week, prompt is the one for me. Get out of my comfort zone and just do a little something different. Okay, now let's see. And these ones, I thought we'd do some vintage photo. Maybe around these. Nice deep brown. We are outdoors. Gotta have some brown in there. Okay. So that can sit like right there. That'll sit up there. Okay. like that. Tell you, mixed media is to me is kind of like doing gardening, because you know, who doesn't like just getting your hands dirty? Do you know what I mean? Just putting your hands down in the soil and feeling the earth. That's what I think when you do mixed media, you know, getting your hands in the paints and just really getting in there. I don't know. Okay, I think I want to put that there. So while I have that in place, I'm going to put that down before it moves on me. Okay. Okay, kind of like it more than I thought I would. All right, that's not bad. And then this would be my trail, and we're going to grunge that up. Let's see, kind of something like that. I should have tucked that in though. Let's see if I can lift that up. Sometimes I have been known to have to lift something up and reposition something underneath. We may be able to salvage. If not, just a piece of it, like, let's see. That'll work. That's enough. Okay. So let's ink that up. And then let's kind of grunge that a bit. Close up my glue real quick for a second till I get my placement. All right, so that's going to go under there. Something like that. So we don't need that piece sticking out, so we can tear that down a bit. Okay. Okay, let's see. Actually, I don't need this whole big piece. Maybe we can use some of that in a corner or something somewhere. All right, let's put that down. down. That back positioned in place. Alrighty. And we just have to imagine that the lake carries on through, of course, but alrighty. Let's see, what do we got? Use this in here somewhere. Waste not, want not, as I say. Such pretty foreign paper, I don't want to waste any of it. Okay. Let's see. And then I was thinking maybe we can incorporate some of the trees up here. So let's see, I did not test out how this stamp works, so I'm hoping that it will stamp well. Let's try it out and see. Guess we won't know until we try. What I had don't want that to go over that. So let's try to cover that up a little bit. Okay, there we go. That should work. There we go. So like the trees are behind there. That'll work. Very nice. Missed a little piece there, but that's okay. All right, and where'd that piece go? Just flopped on me somewhere. Okay. So I'm thinking we need to bring in a little more color. Let's use a little of this yellow up in here. Then the sky area. Just a little hint. Should bring in a little blue. I didn't grab any blue though. But blue, yellow is fine since we've got yellow in the other part of the page. Just a little dab here and there. I feel like we need a little something there. What do you think? Okay, just bring in a little vintage photo around the edges. Let's see how that looks. Tie that in. Okay. What else can we do here? Bring in a little green. And I'm not even trying to stay in the lines or anything. I'm just hitting the leaves here and there. I don't know how well you can see the little doggy. Such a cute stamp. Maybe we should color him in brown or something, huh? I didn't think about it. I should have brought in my watercolors. That would have been perfect for this. I just thought about that. Rather than these ink pads. Or my alcohol inks, actually. See, that'll be my next project. Break out those, I guess. Bring in a little yellow just to kind of maybe give them a little highlight here and there. If the camera will pick it up, I don't know how well it will pick it up. It does show, but I just don't know how well the camera will pick that up. A little bit. Okay. My attempt anyway. Now let's see. Let's use the black. I'm going to bring in my Tim Holtz Distress crayons, and I'm just going to go around my, oops, first. Guess I better tack that down, huh? Let's see, anywhere else? And I'm just going to do a quick pencil line around my two focal images. Okay. Bring in a little And we are just going for a rough, outdoorsy look here. We're nothing. How's that? Maybe a little brown in the trail here. A little brown and black. Just gonna blend that in a little bit. Let's see. I don't think that's too bad. Okay. And then, oh, let's see, what do we got? And the date. It's the 1st, huh? Okay. Well, I think I'm going to call that a wrap. I feel like I need something there, though, but I don't have anything handy. What about this stamp? I did say I want to maybe put another cabin stamp there, didn't I? Let's see. Maybe just a little hint of one right there. Can you see that? Does that camera pick that up? And while I'm at it, maybe even another one right over here. I don't know. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm going to stop there, guys, because really, if I do any too much more, it's going to look like a huge mess. So let me bring my book back in and kind of move everything out of the way. And I don't have room to put my sentiment, so we're just going to leave that off. Am I doing the wrong one? Because the last one we did was 16, and now I've got 18. Well, I'm going to save this for the proper week, and it looks like I'm going to have to do another one for 17. I think I've gotten one out of sync there somewhere. Well, I will post this on the proper week that it should be done, but this will go in my collage book just like that. Okay, so that is it. Find a photo that you can serve as your focus for your collage. Look for additional papers that you can enhance what you see in the photo. So for my focal image, I have this stamp here, this little boy fishing, along with my log cabins, and I've just made an outdoor scene of a camping image, so to speak, just an outdoorsy image. He's down here in his little favorite spot with his dog fishing. There's the little trail up to their cabin spot, and it's just a nice little outdoor scene. Okay, so I hope you liked my collage this week. Thank you so very much for spending some time with me. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I truly appreciate it and like all the support that I'm given. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.